created to switch the narrative, to show that it's never too late to shift your mindset, heal your heart, and live the life that you truly desire. Sis, you are magic. You just haven't discovered it yet. But in order to get to the goal, you have to do a little bit of digging, getting through all the hard stuff to allow your true self to shine. Because yes, you are beautiful. But how is your soul really feeling? Are you fine on the inside? Hey y'all, welcome to Fine on the Inside. This is your girl Jazz. I'm here with my girl Martina.
Hey.
One of my favorite people. She is here blessing the podcast. This is my first guest, so we're about to get right into it. I want to introduce Martina. She is an overall real one. Okay, let's just put that out there right now. Definitely a real one. She's the owner of Charms and Crystals. She's a business owner. She is a tarot card reader. She is a mother. She's a healthcare worker. She just do it all. So, welcome. Thank you for
having me.
signing.
It's so beautiful here.
Oh, thank you. I'm so
So
happy that you
fresh.
came. When I thought about like who I would want to have on, I was like, you for sure. So, thank
And
you.
I am so honored. Thank you for inviting me.
No problem, girl.
It's very beautiful here, guys.
So welcome. Can you tell us, like, just a little bit about you? Me and you, we met in Norristown.
Yeah.
So y'all know this is my ex's cousin, but we is cousins. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So we turned into family. But yeah, we met years ago, like
Home.
yeah, on Cole Street.
Home Street representatives.
Yeah. We used to be wilding at the house. Like I remember when I first really met you, you was like battling somebody.
Hey,
You was,
this is
yeah. You was battling somebody.
so
I remember that.
Yeah, on Home Street. Yes. We had some of the most lit times down there.
Yes, we really did.
Yeah. So yeah, that's where I originally remember us first meeting was down Cone Street. It was actually during a kind of a tragic time. I just had moved down there after this big situation between both of my children's father. One wound up killing the other one, so I had to, go down to Norristown for a little bit and recruit and just get my mind right. And that's, when I had met you, and it has been a vibe ever since.
Thanks, girl.
Yeah.
So yeah, before we get into, I definitely want to get into everything, cause I feel like when you came down to Norristown, like I was just like at first like I didn't know like who you was, like what you was doing down there, but then like just seeing like all the shit you was going through, and then like you still had like so much energy, and you was still like the life of the party. I'm like, damn, she just went through all that. Know what I mean? I'm like, damn, like you was really holding it together, and then you had the kids. You know what I mean? Like you was really like holding it together, and they were little at the time. Like Saya Bell was really like little, so you was really just by yourself, really doing the damn thing.
Yeah.
And then you was also like looking out for us too. Like remember you moved next door, and you was letting us come to the crib. Like we didn't have our shit together at certain times. You was like, no, y'all come over here. Like y'all can stay over here for right now. Like you really was still looking out for everybody.
I was trying to. It was the welcoming family arms for me, because the stuff that I just endured, it was a lot. Behind the scenes, I never really showed anyone because it was. I thought it was a lot for me, so me telling other people, I assumed that it would be a lot for them. So what I did was I always journaled from before the time I can remember. I was journaling, and I would talk to God, I would pray, but more so journaling, and that's how I kept like my peace and my sanity behind closed doors. Something that nobody really knew about, because I was always so jolly and happy.
Right.
Free spirited, but behind closed doors, behind the scenes, I was like doing mental work from, before me even coming down there.
Right, yeah.
It was like a mental battle with just leaving when I left to come there. I was definitely lost, but I don't know, the family and the energy that, you guys in Norristown provided was definitely grounding for me. I felt like home, even though I didn't know, I only knew Aunt Dion and I, meeting them, but it was just like, once I knew everybody else, it just was like a feeling of love and family.
Yeah.
It kind of helped me guide me towards my next steps and, what I wanted to do after that. But just being around you guys, it really did help. I didn't know you guys were kidding.
Right.
You guys were like so welcoming, so loving, so non-judgmental. Like, you guys didn't know the story. It just felt, I felt comfortable talking about it whenever I did talk about it.
Right. Yeah.
So I appreciate you guys for that, and it's just been love ever since. Yeah.
Definitely love, because this is my girl.
Yeah.
We really used to be outside too. Like,
we did.
We had some good times.
We came so far.
We did.
So far from popping booties on the hood of people's cars.
You used to have those fire cookouts on, what was it, Robin?
Yes.
Yeah, we
did.
had a good time.
It was.
Yeah,
Cone Street was definitely a place to remember. I will never forget Norristown Cone Street.
Cone Street was
It was definitely a place to be.
So can you share like where you are right now in your journey, like mentally and spiritually?
Mentally and spiritually, I'm still growing. I'm still trying to evolve. I'm still learning. It's like a never-ending journey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And right now, it's like I want to be in the energy of being better than I was yesterday.
Right.
So I try to keep this tunnel focus, tunnel vision sort of situation to just try. It doesn't matter if it's career, home, work, keeping my little house clean. Like
Right.
it's always about trying to be better than yesterday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at in my spiritual mental journey. I'm still learning. I'm still evolving. I'm still getting to know myself,
Right,
and
yeah.
that's one of the best parts about this whole journey ordeal is just getting to know yourself, knowing your likes, your dislikes, your wants, what you don't want, and it's literally a journey.
It
but
is.
yeah,
Yeah.
the ups and downs, the high lows, the ins and outs, the battles where you fight yourself, and then the battles where you yourself wins, and then it's just like that's where I'm at. I'm just still trying to evolve and be better than I was yesterday.
Right, yeah. So, talking about your journey, I just want to touch base on, your business, terms of crystals, you being a terrier and all that. Do you feel like, like what you've been through, did that get you like in that field? Like what made you want to start doing that?
I think what I've been through was preparations for me to be who I am today. So I think it kind of made me stronger. With the charms and the crystals, I love my jewelry collection. I have to put more love into my baby, and but I do. I have so many more things coming up in the summer. I just right now it's about the time and the balancing. I love doing tarot. I love doing more so oracle versus tarot because everybody's been through a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's not more so about where you've been, but where you're going. And sometimes when we shed light on that, it can help better guide us instead of us being lost in our past.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, that's fire. Cause that is, I be saying that a lot too. Like, we're not like defined by who we were and what happened. You know what I mean? Like, so you say, it's more about like where we're going. Like that's so important to see. And I know you say, you be trying to like tunnel vision and just look forward because it's like the past happened.
Yeah, we can't change
We can't really do much about it, but it's like, what we decide to do with that and what we gonna make it into. So I like that's fire.
You gotta make your next step your best step.
Period.
That's one of my little sayings, and that's it's just so exciting to see and to witness each day that goes forward. So.
Yeah. And yo, her crystals, everything, the jewelry is fire. I got the bracelet on right here. I got these scrunchies on, but since you gave it to me, I did not.
Period.
I have not taken it off.
Thank you. I love that.
But yeah, and yeah, so make sure y'all pop up. She got a lot of stuff in the works.
I can't wait. There's so many. I have so many new crystals come in. I have so many new different charm pieces that I can't wait to see to show you guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's just really an exciting, point in my life right now. I love doing tarot readings.
Right.
I will be back with them soon.
She be on TikTok.
Yes,
all that,
TikTok.
So look out for her.
TikTok. What is it on TikTok? I think it's
It's damn, I forgot.
higher vibrations. There you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna tag her
vibrations.
tags and everything, so y'all can follow her and everything.
So we just do oracle readings, and it's just a vibe there. You get jewelry, good vibes. A good listening friend, if you will. So yeah.
And her readings be on point. Like the one day I was listening, I said, "Is she talking about me?" Because I felt that. I said, "Wait." I think some people are called evil eyepiece.
I'm
I was like, "Wait, that's on point." She really be on point. So yeah.
The oracle. About uplifting, high vibrations, and good energy.
Yeah, we need that.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on in the world. So
It
we need all the good
is.
energy.
It is. That's why we need people like you, girl. Like this is really an amazing experience, and I'm just so honored to be a
Oh,
part of it.
thank you. I love you, girl.
I love you.
So how do you maintain like life and trying to stay in a good space mentally? Because like we go through shit, but even though we are like we're like healers, or we're trying to do the work, and we're also trying to help people. But we're moms.
Yeah.
We work, we do shit. So how do you just stay in like a good space?
How I stay in a good space is I'm very highly 420 friendly.
That's a good
Cannot leave it out. Very 420 friendly. And I call it the trick your mind method. I go by that a lot. Like things around me could be like super chaotic, super fucked up, just super opposite of what I want.
Right.
So basically, what I do is I will tell my mind the opposite of what's going on. Like I will, because you got to think about it. If we can trick ourselves when it comes to like relationships, situationships, jobs, career, anything, and we could just make up these stories in our mind about whole scenarios.
Yeah.
So why can't we make up whole scenarios about things
Good
going
shit.
our way?
Right.
About us having it our way. So that's what I do. I do the trick my mind method, and I tell my mind the opposite of everything that is happening. Like everything's gonna be okay. Everything is gonna be fine. You're gonna be back in control.
Right.
You are in control.
Yeah.
Everything is happening just the way you want it to, and then before you know it,
It
at
is.
this time things start to fall into place.
Right, yeah.
So,
I love that.
yeah, thank you. That's how
You gotta do that.
Yeah, you had to, because it's like I didn't trick my mind so many times with negative shit that wasn't even true, shit that I didn't even know
Right.
was true, and it was just like stressing
Right.
myself out for what? So it's like, why stress yourself out when you can just do the opposite? You're literally doing the same thing, but
Facts.
just taking the negative and turning it into the positive.
Right, yeah.
So that's what I do. I just be tricking my mind, and it
Yeah.
falls for it. So.
I love
It
that.
falls for
That's
it.
how I really got to be, because it's like I have did that a lot. Like I've learned, like for sure, like you said, in relationships, life, you know what I mean. Especially when we come from like a negative mindset, we always think like people or the world is against us. These guys ain't shit and all this, but it's like we make up these scenarios, we don't even have no proof.
Yep.
If we can
And
do
just
all
going.
that, right? We ready to pop up at people's houses.
Okay, like.
So if we can do all that, it's like, well, you might as well think positive.
Yep,
right?
yep. Might as well trick yourself
Right.
a little bit, and then before you know it, that's what's gonna be, taking effect. Because we are what we think,
Change your mindset,
Yeah.
change your life.
Yeah, yep. And it took
That's
me
real
so
shit.
long to realize that. But when you do get that, you're a dangerous motherfucker.
Facts,
Once you
facts.
unlock that, it's nothing in the
And
world.
people
can
don't
touch
even
it.
understand that. I feel like really, like people just really just stay in like what they know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, I can't do that because this and that. Like, no, bro. Like, you just gotta shift your mindset. You just gotta know that it's possible. Like, we are the creators of our reality.
Destiny,
like,
yeah. And reality, yeah. A simple thought like I can, and you change it into I can, will like go a long way. If you change it to I try, that is 10 times better than I can't. Right. I can't, you're just canceling yourself out.
Or you know what else I learned? Like speaking in like the present tense, like I am this. You know what I mean? Like not even I'm going to be like I'm already that.
Yeah.
I mean just speaking that into like like this.
And showing gratitude for the things that you want that you have not received.
Yeah.
So it's like all about being in that grateful energy. Like oh, just thank you for whatever you've been wanting. Like just, but you have to mean it, and you have to feel it, and you have to understand that it will, like it's like having faith, believing in something that you don't see. Right. So it's like you carry that energy with you, and soon you know it, you're going to be getting that whatever it is that you just so crave for.
Right.
So mental magic is very powerful, and it can go a long way, just like words. So
yeah,
that's
so
the things that we
that.
Okay, like that.
So I also wanted to touch on, let me say, so I know I think we kind of already talked about it, but, you know, I feel like you've been through, like, a lot, you know, both of your baby fathers passed away, but then also, you know, like, well, Dion, one of your best friends, R.I.P. bro, but, you know, and then you had your brother pass away, R.I.P. Rich, and then your friend, I'm sorry, I forgot her name. Keisha, R.I.P. Keisha. But yeah, you just been like through a lot, and I just really always admire you for like your strength. You always like I know shit don't be easy, you know what I mean? And it's like to see how you still like pull through, you know what I mean? Like life don't stop for us, you know what I mean? And it be hard because it's like when you go through so much, and you was going through that stuff back to back to back. I'm like. I was praying for you for real, like, I'm like, and you're so genuine and like, you're not an evil person, so the stuff that was going on, I'm like, God, give her a break, like, what
that's how I felt, I was just like, peace be still, you know, but that was like, one of the most life-changing, like, so it was my brother, it was very, very heartbreaking. I lost Dion, that was like, it just felt different because people don't understand. Dion has always been there. You know what I'm saying? From when I lost my baby father, he was like, oh, Martina, don't cry, don't worry. Like, I'll be there to help you with your kids. And he really has been there to help you with
y'all was like
kids.
this, like,
so it was just like so unbelievable how I calmed down and I stopped being mad at, you know, certain people who I even prayed for them, you know, even God rest their soul, they're not here no more, but I just had to take a step back because it was a lot, you know, it was just the person he was, I just really didn't think he deserved that. Yeah. So, it kind of like came from a lot of it, and then the situation with my brother, that was so random. Keisha was random. Like everything was just like, oh, ton of bricks. I'm like, peace, it needs to be still. So I had to go on her home. I had to no social media, no nothing. Because it's like I don't want to be doing things off of my emotions. And sometimes when I'm in my feelings, it's not, you know, the look that I would really want. You know, and there's just some things this is acceptable, some things acceptable, and I just go on her but that really took a toll because I just felt like I lost one of the closest people that ever, you know. And then my older brother, that was like one of my best friends or one of my favorite siblings. So it was just a lot. So I just had to regroup, go in learning mode. I cried a lot off camera, been in more sort of bad and self, you know, and wrote because you have family and friends, and of course they're going to be there, but after a while, you know, it's like, all right, man, I'm not here.
And it's like, you know, eventually people, like, they go home, they do their thing, nobody really know how you feel, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And that's ain't no light shit. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It don't matter how much work you did
That's
and
true.
all that. It's you still got those feelings, those emotions that you gotta process on
Yeah.
your terms. So it makes sense, you know what I mean, that you went into hermit mode. You had to figure out what
What's
you
next to
needed.
do? Because it's like I just didn't want to stress nobody out with my
Yeah.
stories, like but.
But I must say you should never, feel
I
like,
know, but that's just the trauma part of me, a little.
Yeah.
It's like
you're
I don't
different.
ever want to overdo it with nobody, because I learned that about me. Like I'm like, all right, Martina, because you can overdo it, especially like my lower original days. Like I stepped back and I saw like certain things about me. I was like, all right, Martina, that shit is not cool. Like
Right.
you gotta chill. So once I cut the like codependency out a little
Right.
bit, because I was very codependency. I always felt like I had to be around somebody. Like I always wanted somebody in my house. I just always. But
Yeah.
once I got over that, it's like you gain so much power over controlling your emotions.
Yeah, who you are,
I
yeah.
was like, what was I doing? So,
Right.
but it definitely put me in a different space where I could see things from what it is now more clearly.
Right.
And just move a little better. For definitely journaling and writing and praying.
For sure.
Help me get through those sharp times. Because it was definitely well needed.
Yeah, I feel like journaling. I was talking to somebody about that, and I was reading this book, but they were saying like journal in the morning, like when you
Yeah.
wake up, because it's like we go like people think when you journal you should just say like what goes on through your day, but really like what you want to do is like get out how you really feel and like what's really going on. So in the morning it's like our day ain't even happened yet, so it's not like we writing about what happened this day. You really talking about like what you really feeling.
And you were writing your dream counter as well.
That yeah.
So it's like writing your downloads down, everything that you got from when you were sleeping, things that you may have thought about.
Right.
You write them down in the morning because that's when it's most powerful.
Right.
And
Yeah.
you think it's you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
And before bed. See,
Yeah.
that's a good one too. That's a real good one.
But yeah, it is important to write down your dreams. Sometimes I do forget to do that, but especially because our dreams be telling us stuff. So it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna start doing that more because I
Yeah,
do be
me
forgetting
too.
that.
What they call it? They call it dream journaling or sleep
Okay.
journaling. It's like when you do it right when you wake up.
Okay, yeah.
Like even say if you had to go to the bathroom 2 o'clock in the morning, and certain people keep like the journal on the nightstand, like right next to them. They say when you wake up to take that bathroom break or whatever it is, they say you should journal your dreams because it's like more crisp and fresh at that moment rather than just laying back down. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I don't remember my dreams at all.
Yeah, sometimes I don't remember one either. Like, it gotta be something real crazy.
Yeah. Yep. So it's just
I
like that was
I'm
decent.
sorry.
Unless I'm just now getting freshly up. But yeah,
Right.
dream journaling is definitely cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing that more. I be writing stuff, and then also what I do sometimes, like I be trying to do it in the morning, but then like I be just getting up. So then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do it when I get to work. So it still be early in the day, but like it is better to.
And you still got it down though.
Yeah.
So that's good.
I be just trying to get my feelings out because I feel like if I don't get it out, then I'm like carrying it, all day, especially when you got shit on your mind.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, let me get this shit out, because then like that stress can
Build up.
what you during the day.
Yeah.
And like you said, like you don't always want to bring your problems to everybody. And some shit, you don't even need to bring to everybody. Some shit might just not even be that deep. You
Yeah.
just need to get it out. And then later you can realize, oh yeah, that wasn't that deep. But then if you bring it to somebody right away, you're making it more than underneath.
Yes, I noticed. Yeah, I used to do that too. I used to know someone looking at me like, this is not that fucking deep. But in my mind, in my world, it's like, oh, it's over. Everything is crashing down, and they looking like, okay, like, what the fuck you like? What do you want to do? So, yeah,
that's
right.
real shit though. But it takes us to learn, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like,
it does.
but also vice versa, like a situation that we might just be venting to, like say we got like a toxic friend, we saying like, oh, like I'm not sure what's going on with my relationship or whatever, or it might be something light. They be like, oh, bitch, he cheated, blah blah blah. They might take it overboard. So sometimes you thought like you was just like just trying to get their little opinion.
Yeah.
They just blew it out the water. So
They
you
like,
almost,
he was riding that pink road.
right?
like, then your eyes and ears, and you like, okay.
Right,
And
like,
she like,
okay.
but he pumped her gas.
Right.
Like, so it's like, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so like it's cool to vent, but it is good to just have that
To no
journal.
limit.
Yeah,
Because
just
you don't
have
want to wear nobody out.
yeah.
I wore people out my
Me
pants, and I
too.
would look back and I'd be like, damn,
Me
I should have
too.
went that hard.
It's been
Didn't
times
even
where
know.
I've been in some weird ass situations. I keep bringing it up to my friends. They probably like, bitch,
Yes,
I want to
shut
hear
up.
about this
Like,
shit no more.
We're
Like,
over this.
we already know about him and
Happened last
everything.
week. Bitch, my ear falling off.
No, real
So
shit.
it's like,
I know
oh,
how
shit.
to burn people out.
So that's when we gotta take it to the journal, because it's like,
Right, yeah.
I don't want to burn them out. I still want them, to listen
Yeah.
to my new story.
But then also, I do feel like, those people who really for us, you know what I mean?
Mm.
When we do feel like we gotta keep bringing shit up, it's a reason, because it's still fucking with us.
That's
You know what I
true.
mean? So there's people who really are for us and really are people. They don't.
That's why I be wanting to do right now. I don't want them to do,
Yeah.
holding me down, because it'd be like, I don't think I'm like difficult, but sometimes I can be weird. Like, and I
don't
learned
think
that.
so.
Well, I can. Sometimes I could be like, well, not more so now, but before I could be very codependent. And you know what I'm stuck. It's not stuck in your tail, you heard me? So it's just like, so I had to learn, like, all right, everybody can't keep coming to Woodstock Street. Like,
Right.
people got a life. So it's just like, I had to learn that,
Yeah.
It was sad and boring at first. But shout out to my real friends, because they just always been consistent and kept it, content. Even when, I would get in my weird bag, it's just like, I'm just so grateful for my circle now.
Yeah.
Because I didn't realize, just certain things you just don't realize at certain times.
Right. Yeah.
It takes some time to realize. So I'm just so grateful for my compound that I got now. My squad.
You tried. Yeah, that's a
Yeah, because they have really like been awesome. I can't say that. I never want to stress them out or make them sick of me, because I love them so much.
Aw.
Yeah, but it came a long way.
Shout out to growth.
So,
Like,
yes.
I feel like we both grew a lot. You know
Yes.
what I mean? Like,
Yes. But she was always through it all.
I
Like,
think
what? Get the Hardy started. What?
yeah.
He was always thorough. Like, he was always good in my book. Never bothered nobody. He was always a pretty girl.
Oh,
Always
thank
did your
you,
own
girl.
thing. You be around, but not around too much.
Right.
Like, whenever it's through. Like, so I was like,
Right.
you've always been a great person to me, regardless.
And I feel the same about you. I feel like you've always been a real one. Like,
Thank you.
we
We be trying.
Yes.
We be trying.
So let's see. What are some things that you still struggle with?
I would say, detachment. Because I can detach, but sometimes reattaching would be like, I would just be so comfortable in the detachment area, like, leave it be. Like, why bother it? Like,
Yeah.
so my problem is like the balancing part. Like, yeah, I can do, but it's like, all right, now can you connect it? Can
Okay.
you, reconnect everything? But I feel like that's one of my problems.
So you feel like you could just detach and just throw it away?
Yep.
Okay.
Like, even when it comes to like, if there's certain memories that I don't want to, maybe that's why I think God took away the dreams, but if it's like certain bad memories, which I have a lot, say growing up, I won't remember. Like, it'd be like selective memory. Like,
yeah.
and it's the craziest thing, because I would try so hard to remember, but I'm detached from that
Right.
part of my life. So me trying to remember it, just reconnect to remember it, it just be like blank. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes when I'm talking to my friends and they remember something that happened like years ago, and they're like, well, you remember, don't you? And
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
But they say that's like a defense, John. You know what I mean? Like our
Yeah.
brains block that trauma and shit
Yeah.
out, and then like
yeah.
it's just to protect you. And then it's like sometimes you want to remember that shit, but your brain. And I feel like there is work you can do. There's ways that you can just like get in tune where it's like, well, you're already in tune and everything, but like
No, but you
eventually
can,
you can like you can get not maybe not all, but eventually the more we heal, some of those memories do come back to us. You know what I mean? But then it's like, do I really want to remember that stuff? You know what I mean? So I get it. You know what I mean? It's like, well, if it's not nothing that makes me feel good, maybe I don't want to remember it. You know what I mean? But then often, sometimes we do need to remember it because it's like, it might show up in our relationships. It might show up like in our work, whatever we're doing. We might be like, oh yeah, why can't I follow through with this and that? And like, well, you might be scared to follow through because you might think you might be disappointed.
Yeah, or that old memory will pop up.
Yeah.
From back then. That probably resurface at the worst moment.
Right. Yeah. So.
Yeah. But that's like one of my struggles. Yeah. To reconnect after a detachment.
Okay.
People, place, or thing. It's just be like a challenge for me.
Yeah. And then I feel like also like sometimes when you detach, well, I guess it depends on like certain things, but like detaching from like things that are not good for you, like what I mean, like you had to detach anyway, so it's like might as well not reconnect.
That part. I was trying to detach from these. But
I be thinking, cause I'm like a softie, so I be like, I'm like the whole, I be on like, I practice detachment because I feel like nobody really belongs to us, we get to experience these people, and it's like, I be grateful for,
the moment,
any friendships, relationships, but it's just like, sometimes it be hard for me to detach from certain things, because I feel like it takes me a little while to get comfortable with people. It takes me a while to like really like be myself around people. So it's like to have to detach from people or experiences that I held dear to me, and sometimes it's like, damn, like I wanted to hold on to that, but then it's like, you know what, girl, nothing belongs to you, like, and it's like if I'm gonna navigate throughout the world in like a peaceful way, I'm gonna have to detach. It's like this shit ain't promise, you know what I mean? This shit ain't.
And when we go, we can't take nobody or nothing with us.
Right. So it's like
practicing that while we still here. It's sad, and sometimes it's like hurtful and it's lonely, but at the end of the day, you gain so much power from it, because it's like, if somebody came in life with all this stuff and they offered you so many things and then they just up decided to negotiate, it's helped, like, it won't really be an effect on you. It's like, that's one bites the dust, you know what I'm saying? Versus if you're in a codependent state, now it's like, oh my gosh, he left me.
And I used to be codependent
me too, bro, real bad.
Even like with friends, you know what I mean?
Real
like
bad.
it took me like at one point, like none of my friends were around, like I was in a relationship, and I'm like, why my friends don't want to hang out? And then I was like forced to be in the house, and I was sad. But then once I realized like, oh Jazz, like you're really not that bad, you know what I mean? Like, and then I started getting like more confidence that way. I started going outside and do things by myself. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm like, damn, this is what I needed to really like learn self-love. Like,
and for you to shine on your own, I mean, it's no shade towards them or nothing like that, but for you to start your own journey,
you gotta do your own thing.
you gotta do it with self. And codependency is just like it's a blocker. It's a distraction, because we're having fun and doing the stuff that we want to do, but we're being distracted from things that we really are supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like once we drop that codependency and start working with self, it's like you discover so much stuff. It is a whole new world. Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, I said, what the fuck? Like, I felt like I needed that man. Like, I'm like, all right, I need this man. Like, even in situationships, like, it was the same thing. I just felt like I needed that person, or the people there, that party there, for me to be okay. And the whole time, it was just like, girl.
And then a lot of times, like, the things we think we need are not no good for us.
They're not,
you know what I mean? And we're like, girl, this is bringing you down. You know what I mean? But we can't see it because we was so like, I need,
Intuition,
and I feel like, but that comes from like childhood shit. You know what I mean? Like us like not feeling like maybe like loved enough. You know what I mean? And then when somebody finally gives us like a taste of it, or some like love that we never felt before, we wanted to hold on to it
forever.
So that codependency shit, that's
It ain't no
That's
joke.
real.
Mine's were more so with narcissist men, girl.
Yeah.
Still fighting that battle. Like, so it's just like it's something different. And the whole time, little do I know, like, if I would have been giving myself that love, that everything he was
You
doing,
really
I
knew
knew.
your worth. Yeah,
Yes, like, and the things that he's saying, these little sweet nothings, I already know.
right,
So it's
the
like,
way your actions are.
yeah. So it's like,
Right.
what are you doing, Martina? We get
Right.
caught up in this stupid ass whirlwind.
Right. I've
When
been
you can
there,
just love
yeah.
on yourself.
Yeah, and then it's like, eventually, like, you know, the more we love on ourselves, like, our person is gonna come. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
but it's like, we gotta be up there so that way, like, they're up there, and
Yep.
then it's like, we're meeting a person who's worthy. Like, you know, like, we ain't no slouches, you know what I mean? But it's like, the people, like, the narcissists, we
Yes.
was attracting those
Girl.
for a reason. Whoever else, you know what I mean? Like, these people wasn't on our frequency, and that's why God didn't let that shit work
Yeah.
out for us. And
Yeah.
that's why I learned how to, you know, see shit for that, because it's like, that person might have left you hanging or whatever because they wasn't supposed to be in your life.
Yeah.
And then when you're able to,
It wasn't
you know, see it that way, it's like, all right,
Yeah.
I get it now.
Yeah. It might take some time, but when that light go off,
Yeah. You're like, okay, I get
that's
it.
all that matters. And it's just like once we learn that, it's like the power, the everything just flows right afterwards. And it's just crazy. Don't get me wrong, I can't even say I really miss my codependent days because those were some popping days.
Yeah, you know, I was just thinking. You know what I said the
Bruh.
other day? I said, knowing my worth is boring as fuck. Yeah.
Yes! Like, I'm tired of being woke. The fuck?
Yeah.
I want to go back to sleep a little bit. Like, oh my gosh.
Yo,
it was a different time.
I was saying that.
It
I
was
was
a
like, yo,
different time.
I was just having the time of my life when I was
Literally. Yep. And now we all woke and everything is just so serious in life.
Yeah, let me look.
Everything is so
like,
serious.
oh my god, but that's why like I'm trying to learn, you know, like we were talking about earlier, just like balance. And
Yeah.
you know, like we could be on our shit, but still giving ourselves
Have a little
grace and
fun,
have
yeah.
fun. Yeah, like we don't have to be these like serious ass people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like yeah,
I
like,
agree.
like we could be on our shit and still
Do our big one.
yeah, exactly.
I agree.
Still be
Even
those
though there's
girls.
something outside. It's
Right.
something going on out there. It's something in the air. But I
Right.
totally agree. We definitely need to find balance.
And then now we know ourselves more, so it's like we can. As I feel like being more intentional about where we go, though. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Where we go and what we're doing and who we're
Where you
around.
wanna be.
You know what I
Yep,
mean?
yep.
Like you can still have fun, but I ain't probably going to no random ass.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. It's
It's
just
not
certain
back in the
places
day.
that there's certain places that I just don't want to go.
Yeah.
Like
It's beneath me.
that.
yeah.
Like, I don't think I'm gonna find my bed here. Like,
Yeah, that part.
And sometimes it don't even be about that, you know. Sometimes we just want to have fun, but it's just like being intentional with who we around, because that energy do, you know, rub off on
It does.
us. So
It does.
yeah.
Never mind.
So what are some things that make you feel good or at peace?
Some things that make me feel good and at peace is, in general, a fat ass L. I would love a fire pit.
Yes.
And some chill vibes, souls around. That's like, I'm at peace. Like,
Right.
a little bit codependency, but not too much.
Right.
Like, you know, because everybody is on.
But we need
I like that
community, so
shit.
even
Yeah.
you know what I mean, even just
Yeah.
wanting people around, that's still we
Yeah,
all
I love
even-
good people around.
We love, and
Yes.
we water signs, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so I feel like water signs, we just love, and you know, we want to build community. There's nothing wrong with that, you know what I mean? So
That's a good vibe. That's a good place to be. That's where I like to be. Just chilling with like-minded people.
right.
I love
right,
being around like-minded people. Now, see, the
Yeah.
problem was before they weren't like-minded people.
right.
But
yeah.
I love being around like-minded people. It just does. It's just like a positive codependency, if that makes
Right.
sense. Dependency. A positive one where everybody's on the same direction. I like that.
Yeah.
In a group setting, because I like being in a group
Yeah, I love
setting.
it
Like,
too. Yeah.
I do, but it's different now because before it used to be like, come over, I got this, I got that. Well, first of all, I got the shit down, so I
right.
can't
Like,
do that.
right. Yeah.
But
then you learn
Before
like.
I used to bribe them. Yeah, I did. I was like, I got this, I got that, I got this.
So
Come
you
over.
don't even have to do that.
Like,
you know?
yeah.
Like, you're already a whole vibe, but
I know.
you know, at the time you ain't know. Like,
Yeah.
listen, right? Listen, bills is billing. Okay,
They
right?
are.
Like,
Everything is everything.
so if you want to do something, we can go half or something. We can.
That's the difference. Before it was bribe. Now it's just like, okay, I genuinely want to hang with you.
Right. I'm not bribing you.
Yes, I won't bribe you, but do you want to hang? So yeah.
How do you feel like you have evolved over the years?
I feel like I evolved mentally because I'm not in the same mental space as I was before. Before it was more so victim mentality, like why me? But now I know I'm more than a victim. I'm
Right.
victorious. So
Yeah.
it's like I don't take things for what they are as I used to before. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like now I'm more involved. I try to apply the lessons and things that I learned throughout, my little 33 years of living.
Right.
I try to apply them, to better to better the days ahead. Like, I don't want to be in the same spot that I was 5 years ago, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Whether it's my, career, that's something else. But whether it's my parenting or like my friendship style or me being a daughter, I don't want to be just afloat. I want to evolve. I want to do more. I want to be better.
Right.
And to me, that's all it's about. It's about growth and expanding, and just seeing, what all more I can do and bring to the table, and evolving. How much more can I evolve?
Right.
I can't wait till things, really start falling into place. I would say I would give myself 1 more month.
Okay.
Like after this month, girl, I think I done put in enough work.
Right. Yeah, you've been out there. You've been working a lot. You've been doing a lot. You know what I mean? So
I've
it's
been
like
trying.
it's seasons for different things. You know what I mean? Like sometimes we can do this. Sometimes we gotta back up from certain things and do other things.
I
so
agree.
It's all about respecting our seasons and
I
just
agree.
and that's gonna make us evolve. You know what I mean? It's gonna still push us up. It might sometimes it feels like it may be like backtrack, but it's really not.
Yeah,
You know what
I
mean?
agree.
Yeah.
I agree. It's a time for everything, just like you said. So yup. I agree.
So what is some advice that you would give? Just people like going through their journey, trying to deal with just feeling good and evolving and stuff like that.
I would say keep going, because you never know when you're gonna get like your big break or your big moment or your big opportunity. Like, things may be overwhelming, maybe stressful, at that home, at that job, at that career, in that relationship, in that situationship. Whatever the case may be, you just keep fighting and you just keep going so that way you could wind up on top. And just don't stop. Nothing is easy. Nothing worth fighting for is easy. Nothing is handed to you on a silver platter. So if you really, really want it, or you really want to be that, or achieve that, or get that, then you have to do that.
That's right.
You just keep going and don't stop until you get enough. Michael Jackson.
Period.
Period.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about or anything?
I just want to say I love you guys, and this is so amazing. And make sure you tune in because she's doing big, wonderful things, and she has been an inspiration to me.
Oh, thank you, girl.
My days when I'm feeling down or low or whatever it needs to be, not feeling myself, I tune right into Fine on the Inside. Okay, and you do have a topic for every situation, every feeling that a motherfucker be feeling. I just want you to know that because I'm like, damn, I was just thinking about this other day. So it's like you're doing your big one and you're spot on, and you have been such an inspiration and a blessing to me, and I'm pretty sure many others out there that's watching, and just keep up the good work. You are like awesome sauce. That's what I'm going to say. But you are like awesome sauce, and I thank you for this opportunity.
I really appreciate that.
No,
I really do. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming, y'all. Make sure y'all
Yes.
go follow Charms and Crystals.
Yes.
Martina got everything y'all need. Go follow her on TikTok. I'm gonna tag her TikTok and her Instagram page below. Y'all gotta make sure y'all go get y'all jewelry and all everything that she got.
Period. And free tarot reading.
Yep, free tarot reading. Don't forget about that. I'm telling y'all, she really be on point though. So make sure you get your tarot readings. And yeah, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe.
Yes, can't forget that.
Yes. And yeah, so thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys get your t-shirts and your journals. And
Yes,
yeah.
get your journals, guys.
Yep,
Like,
she grabbed one.
when
Yep.
I mean to tell you, the journaling is real. The journaling is real.
Yep.
Get your journals.
Y'all heard us
okay?
earlier. Get your journal. You want a journal in the morning.
Yes.
Write down those dreams. All
Right there,
that.
manifestation.
So, yep, those
goals.
manifestations. Get the shadow
Yes.
work done.
Yep, it's
Do all that.
2024.
We evolving.
Yep, in 2024, we're evolving.
Period. Because like we be feeling good. I mean, we be looking good. But like, how do you feel on the inside? Like, are you fine on the inside? Like,
Are you?
period. Like,
You can be.
Exactly.
You can be.
But yeah, you guys, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next week. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much,
Thank
Martina.
you.
I'm so
Thank
happy
you
that
for
you
having
came.
me. I'm
Thank
so
you.
honored. Thank you
Yes.
so much.
If I
Thank
could get
you.